Right now, you feel like life is hitting you with a sledgehammer. Your plans are falling apart, debts are piling up, and the fear of the unknown is eating you alive. You think these hard times are breaking you. You're running on fumes. But most people make one fatal mistake. They throw in the towel at the first sign of pain, choosing a life of weakness and regret. They run from discomfort because they don't understand what it really is. But what if I told you, you aren't in hell right now? You're in the forge. Back in the 16th century, a young warrior lost absolutely everything. He brought a legendary master blacksmith a piece of rusted iron, the very last remnant of his past life. What the master did to that metal revealed the greatest secret of the Stoics. Watch this story until the very end, and you'll understand how to use your deepest pain to become absolutely unstoppable in this chaotic world. Your trial is just beginning.
Year after year, this young samurai served his lord, giving him his blood, sweat, and tears. But overnight, he lost it all: his status, his wealth, his respect, and his ultimate purpose. He became a ronin, a masterless warrior, an outcast in his own world. All he had left was a broken, rusted blade, a symbol of his shattered life and lost honor. Day and night, he wandered aimlessly, until pure desperation led him high into the mountains. Word had it, an old hermit blacksmith lived there, a master whose swords were said to be alive. The warrior stepped into the dark, gloomy forge. He handed the old man the shattered pieces of his sword and asked for just one thing: to forge a new weapon out of his broken blade. He expected the master to show some respect for his grief, to handle the remains of his past with care and caution. After all, it was all he had left in the world. But the master didn't say a single word. Instead of handling it with care, the blacksmith ruthlessly hurled the metal straight into the roaring, red-hot flames of the forge. The fire roared, swallowing the last pieces of the warrior's past. The samurai lunged forward in absolute horror, screaming, "What are you doing? You're destroying the last thing I have left." But the blacksmith stayed dead silent. He only pumped the bellows harder. The metal had to get white hot. That fire is the perfect metaphor when life throws you into a deep crisis without any warning. When you lose your job, when your loved ones betray you, when your business goes under, you are burning in that exact furnace. Your old world is melting away, and it feels like the end of the line. Hours went by. The warrior watched his past dissolve in the flames. When the metal became blindingly white from the heat, almost transparent, the blacksmith pulled it out with his tongs. He slammed the blazing chunk of steel onto a massive anvil and raised his heavy hammer. Then the beating began. Strike after strike. Sparks flew everywhere, burning the warrior's face. With every single blow, it looked like the blacksmith was crushing the very soul of the metal. To the warrior, it seemed like the fragile, battered steel was about to shatter into a million pieces under that kind of pressure. "Stop! It can't take it anymore!" the young man begged, covering his face with his hands. That's when the blacksmith paused with his hammer mid-air. He looked the broken warrior dead in the eye and spoke for the very first time. "Without these strikes, it will remain nothing but a useless piece of scrap iron. The hammer doesn't destroy. The hammer strips away the excess." The master kept forging all through the night. He folded the metal, beat it again and again, driving out all the impurities, all the rust, all the weakness. Out of that shapeless, head-wrought mass, the flawless, deadly curve of a blade began to take shape. And then, just when the form was absolute perfection, when the metal had been purified by fire and the crushing weight of the hammer, the blacksmith did the one thing the warrior expected least of all. He pulled the blade from the fire and violently plunged the glowing, scorching metal into a barrel of ice-cold water. The room instantly filled with a loud hiss and thick steam. The metal let out a piercing shriek, as if screaming from the unbearable pain of the sudden shock. The warrior froze, holding his breath. He was sure the steel would just snap under that kind of extreme shock. But as the steam cleared, the blacksmith pulled out a flawless, incredibly durable katana. It gleamed in the dim light of the forge. He handed it to the young man. "The fire softened you," the old man said. "The hammer gave you shape. But it was that ice-cold shock, that final trial by cold, that made you unbreakable." Why does this story matter to you right now? In our modern world, we don't forge swords anymore. But every single one of us inevitably walks through the blacksmith's fire. That sudden layoff, that painful breakup, that betrayal, that financial ruin, all of it is your personal roaring furnace. You might think the world is out to get you, that life is unfair, but the truth is, life is preparing you for something far greater. Here are 3 Stoic rules you need to take away from this parable, not just to survive hard times, but to come out on top as an absolute winner. Rule number 1, embrace the fire. The crisis you're in right now isn't trying to destroy you. It's burning away your ego, your illusions, your immaturity, and your weaknesses. When everything around us is collapsing, it's human nature to panic and try to salvage the wreckage of our old lives. But if you fight the fire, if you throw a pity party and cling to the past, you'll stay just like that rusted, broken piece of scrap metal. You have to let the old version of yourself burn to ashes. Embrace the pain as a necessary cleansing process. Tell yourself, this fire will not consume me. It will forge me.
Rule number 2, endure the hammer. Remember how the blacksmith pounded the red-hot iron? Every failure, every job rejection, every loss is a heavy hammer strike on your life. And yes, it hurts like hell. In that moment, you feel like you're at your breaking point, like you have zero fight left in you. But realize this core truth: the hammer doesn't destroy. Right now, life is just chipping away everything you don't need. Fake friends, toxic habits, weak mindsets. It's shaping your true character. Without those brutal hits, you will never get sharper or stronger. Don't run from the blows. Stand your ground. Rule number 3, survive the cold quench. This is the most critical rule of all. The most dangerous time is when you finally think things are getting back on track. You survived the crisis, you took the hits, you started fresh, and right then, life often dumps a bucket of ice-cold water on you with brand new, completely unexpected problems. A sudden illness, a new financial hit, another betrayal, pure shock. This is where most people completely fall apart, but you can't. Remember the samurai's blade. It's exactly in that moment of extreme contrast, in the grip of the cold shock, that your iron discipline and your absolute unbreakability are forged. That cold makes your character as hard as a diamond.
You've endured the fire. You've taken the hammer strikes. You've toughened up. But becoming truly unbreakable and mastering your own mind is only half the battle. To continue this journey and uncover other Stoic secrets that will change your mindset forever, just click the video popping up on your screen right now. The choice is yours. See you there.